Here's why you need to leave women who use sex against you. If you're watching my channel, you know that I'm an online fitness coach. I help guys get in the best shape of their life. But I also want to take you guys to the dark side of dating and women's nature and how to really get what you want in this life and not settle for fucking scraps like I used to do. I used to settle for a lot of bullshit scraps, put up with a lot of BS. Now I want to show you guys, give you guys an example of what I went through months ago. Okay? So I was talking to this girl, and I met her on a dating app, Hinge, and we went on 3 dates. The first date, she paid for it. Cool. It was cool, great date. I don't recommend kissing on the first date, but she kissed me, made out, XYZ, boom, cool. Text me, XYZ, boom. Letting on to the next date. We talked in between the time, text, call once a week. The normal maintenance. Okay, that was first date. Second date, we went skating to a skate rink. So second date, we went to a skating rink, and when we went to a skating rink, after that, we was talking for a little bit, and she did like something that most girls do, which is kind of like they elevate their value. So they want you to chase them, and this is how she did it. She said that at the end of the day, she was like, "Oh, I got a headache. I got to get back home. I'm gonna go back home. I got a headache." And I was thinking like, okay, so now you got a headache, which is it could be possible. But I was like, okay, in my head, I was like, okay, no problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you up all night. So I guess it's time to go. I guess you can go. And then after that happened, I just kind of quote unquote seduced her and just kind of, how would you say it? Just played the game. Just played the game, made it sexual, kind of teased her a little bit so she wouldn't leave right away, And it's talked in the ear, told her sweet nothings pretty much, and that got her aroused. Was kissing XYZ, and then we just sat in the car, talked, and she jumped on top of me, and we had sex in the car. Crazy, right? Crazy. That was the second date. After that, she tells me that she regrets it. She wish she never did it. Not saying that I did anything wrong. She just said, "Oh, I wish I got to know you a little bit more. I wish this happened. I wish that happened. I wish I just took my time." And I'm looking at her through the phone because she texted me this. So through the phone, my camera's crooked. So through the phone, I'm looking at my phone like, it is okay. I'm not gonna judge you for having sex with me on a second date. Like in my head, I'm like, it's fine. And I even texted. I was like, everything is okay. I'm like, I'm like, everything is fine. Like you don't have to stress. I'm not gonna judge you for sleeping with me on a second date. After the date. I mean, if that was on your mind, if that was what you wanted to do, cool. I'm not gonna judge you for it. So I said it's no problem. It's fine. It's no problem at all. After that, she kind of pushed away a little bit. She was like, I'm not gonna be free for the rest of the month. It was like the first week of the month. She was like, I'm not gonna see you for the rest of the month. I'm like, okay, oh, damn, that's kind of far. I made a joke like, damn, it's a long time. Okay, no problem, man. I guess you're real busy and XYZ, boom, boom. And she was like, maybe we could see each other in like a couple weeks. I'm like, I mean, let me know your schedule. I'll let you know my schedule. See if we can do it. And now we get to the third date. So in between the second and third date, we wasn't talking that much. She wasn't really engaging. It's like, I don't know what it was, but I know what it was, but she thinks I'm going to judge her for fucking on the second date, So after the second date, it was pretty much as she wasn't talking as much. She wasn't as excited as she used to be. And then the third date happened. The third date happens. So this is her pulling back on the second. Between the second and third date, she pulls back. On the third date happens. Everything goes smooth. We get icy. Everything's smooth, and we're just talking in the car. My icy. She didn't get anything. I'm talking in the car, just talking it up. She said, I wish we can go somewhere and just go somewhere just alone and talk. I'm like, okay. So. I'm like, okay. So I will admit, she lives pretty far. So she lives like 45 minutes away. we met kind of like in the middle, halfway. So what I did was like, what she said was like, is there a park somewhere we can go and just take a little walk? 'Cause it was like, 7, 8, still light, but still for a good stroll. And I was like, yeah, it's no problem. We can go walk around and just have a, talk, And then same thing. We went to the park, talked, walked and talked, had a good time. Everything was cool. And then we get back in the car, we start talking, she started asking me questions. And then she jumps on top of me again for the second time. She does it again. So she jumps on top of me again. We start making out, XYZ, boom. She can stop me. And this time, she stops me. This time, she's like, you know what? I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, I literally said, that's fine. It's okay. Like, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And, XYZ, boom, boom. And then I went on my way. The next day, she texts me and says, it's time for a break. She doesn't want to do this anymore. Which is fine. I mean, feelings are always a mismatch when it comes to women. But the thing that was interesting is women would try to pull sex back to make you react. They would try to pull sex back to try to make you go crazy. Because the moment you start chasing sex, the moment you start doing too much for sex, they start to take advantage of you. They will start to take advantage of you for amping up sex too much or wanting sex too much. A guy like me, I don't give a fuck about sex. It's fine, it's cool, but if you don't want to do it, we don't have to do it. And I asked her, like, so what's on your mind? Like, why do you feel uncomfortable about doing it again? Like, and she said, nah, the first time, I really wasn't planning on it, and, I just didn't know what to do. Well, she said she didn't know what to think. She said, I just didn't know what to think. So I'm like, this is normal women talk. She's probably fucking 3 other guys. She probably got a boyfriend. Who knows what these women do? Who knows? She probably it's too much. So I'm just like, we don't gotta do anything. It's fine. But the fact that I was willing to say it's fine and just push her away, I feel like she was just confused, and she wanted me to chase her. She wanted me to overly chase her. Then when I didn't do it, when I was cool on that, I was like, okay, no problem, I don't gotta do anything. We just talked for 5 minutes, and then I just let her go, But she wanted me to chase. She wanted me to do too much. She wanted me to really, I want to say, it's a fine line between a certain dominance and really doing something that women don't want to do. So it's like I'm never going to cross that line where you're going to say no and I'm still forcing it. No. If you say you don't want to do it, it's fine. You don't got to do anything. Let's just talk for like 5 minutes and then I got to get home. But she wanted me to really force the issue and really fucking chase it and do it. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting my life at risk for that. I'm not putting my freedom at risk. You're cool and everything, but I'm not putting my life at risk over some sex that who knows if you might like it or not like, or might not like that type of shit. Because women do have dark fantasies. Women do have rape fantasies. It's true. They do. Women love when you take control of them and do shit that they quote unquote don't want to do, but inside they really do want to do it. But I have too much to lose to risk that on a girl I just met. I have too much to lose. I want to make sure you're comfortable. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to do. And it gets so confusing because women will use sex and dangle it over your head. If you chase it too much, guess what? Your ass getting fucked. In jail, you're getting locked up. If you chase it too much. But if you push it away, I'm okay. I don't. It's okay. You take your time. I'm good. Then she hits you with a text like, "Oh, it's not gonna work. I think we should take a break." Okay. That's better than doing too much. I'd rather do too less with women than do too much. But who knows what's going on in her life? Like I said, most likely she had a boyfriend. Most likely she has a boyfriend. And she just fucked me for that one night and then she regretted it. That's really what it was. And then all these thoughts run through her head, emotions, chemicals, reactions. It's fucked up. You know, the dating market is fucking disgusting. Women are fucking disgusting. Women who leverage sex over your head is fucking disgusting to make you fucking chase them. They want to put their value on a pedestal to make your ass down here so you can fucking chase them. But the moment you chase them, they can flip the script in your ass. Your ass is in jail. This is why when a woman leverages sex over you, you run the fuck away. You get the fuck out of there. Because only bad things can happen from that. I mean, sure, a woman can leverage sex over you, and you may meet the right girl where that take control shit does work and she really likes it, but would you really risk that? Would you really risk that? Ask yourself that. How much do you got to lose to really risk that? Building my business. All this money. All this freedom. I'm gonna risk that just for you wanna play some games. So you wanna play some cat and mouse games. You can't be an adult. You can't be normal. But you want to play cat and mouse games and see how much I can chase you. See how much I can... See if you can go a whole week without texting me before I text you. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit. That was a few months ago. And right now, I got a girl we're on the same page and we're really locked in right now. A totally new girl who doesn't play games. She's locked in. She does what I says. She's straightforward. And she's younger and prettier. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? My girl that I have now play less games. She's younger and prettier. She likes me way more than the girl who plays these games when we jump through hoops and this and that. No. Don't take women who leverage sex over you, who tease sex over you, who want to play these cat and mouse games. Your value's higher than that. You're worth more than that. And if you're not worth more than that, become worth more than that. I used to play those games when I was younger. Fuck that. Now, fuck that shit. Maybe like 5 years ago, yeah, I would have folded and probably would have played those games. Fuck that shit, man. I'm not texting you back. I'm not chasing you back. I'm not calling you. It's done. If you're playing sexual games, oh, I'm going to give it to him this time I'm going to take it away. What the fuck are we doing? And this is the dating market in 2024. What the fuck are we doing? Playing these cat and mouse games. Oh, I'm gonna say I'm gonna call him, but when I don't call him, I want to see, is he gonna hit me back? What the fuck? Where have we gone with this shit? And this is a perfect reason why you need to be in the best shape of your life, making the most amount of money, having your mentality on fucking point so you can always attract different girls. Think about it. If that was the only girl I had, I would have been chasing. Oh my God, yes, I need it. Bitch, there's more other 5, 6, 7 other girls I can go on a date with this week. Like, I don't need you to play games with me, cat and mouse games with me. I don't need that shit from you. Yeah, you look good, you're pretty. You're a good type, but I don't need that shit from you. I don't need it. I don't have to do it. I'd rather be at home alone, working on my computer, logged in, making content, sending DMs, writing a new fucking ad script. I'd rather be doing that shit than be out here fucking around. And I got another video coming up for you guys of why every guy needs to have a girlfriend. Because I do have a new girl right now. I've been talking for like 4 or 5 months now. And it's getting to that point where I'm like, okay, she wants to be locked down, so we're going to see. We're going to see. But I think me having a girlfriend, or even you guys having a girlfriend, yeah, I would say me. And for me, that is going to make me more focused and locked in, because I have an insane thirst for a lot of women. So if I can just lock in on one for a good amount of time to run that bag up and really lock in and build something with this one person, I think that'll be the goal. And plus, she's down with me. She helps me out. She's in the gym. She's locked in. She knows about fitness. She knows about business. Of course, she got her own shit going on, but she knows about the shit I want to do and the goals I got. The other girl didn't give a fuck. She said she did. She don't give a fuck. She just want to toil with my emotions. And I might have another video for you guys talking about how women use you for sex. If you guys are attractive enough, women will use you for sex. We don't even think about that, how women will use us for sex. I know many guys don't get that because many of you guys are not attractive. If you want to be more attractive, click the link down below so we can get below 50% body fat. That easy. You know, it's free. It's a free group. If you want to get below 15% body fat, click that link down below. But the crazy thing about this day and age, women are going to use you for sex if you look good enough and if your value is high enough. Really, your value ain't about... Fuck your value. If you just look good enough and got yourself on point, they're going to use you for sex. That's why you got to be very, very, very careful on playing these cat and mouse games. You know? Because they're going to think, oh my God, I like him so much. He doesn't like me at all. I'm just chilling. I want to get to know you. Open up a little bit. Talk to me some. I like emotional connect. I like sex, but I like emotional connection too. Women get it wrong. Yes, physical is great, but I like emotional connection. I like spiritual connection. Open up. Let's talk. Like, the dating market is fucked up. And I do blame you guys too. Because you guys give women too much validation. You guys simp for women a lot. You guys give women this money, give women this sexual validation, that when she meets a guy like me, she thinking I'm like you. I'm not like you. I don't give a fuck about your beauty or sex or none of that shit. Yeah, I do like it, obviously, but talk to me. Let me get your mindset. Are you working out? Are you eating healthy? Do you read books? Do you like want to improve every single day? Or do you just want to look good and travel? What the fuck? Be serious. Be serious. But as you guys can see, I'm on one today because I just started that shit. I'm like, man, I gotta make a video out of this. I gotta make a video of why guys should never play these fucking hot and cold sexual games on women. And women, a lot of women do it all the time, and sometimes it's subconscious, but that means she don't really like you like that. If she's doing that, she don't really like you like that. If she says, oh, let me fuck him today, but next day I'm gonna hold back, who the fuck gives a fuck about that? Who's thinking like that? A woman who don't have shit going on thinks like that. A woman who values her pussy at the highest regard gives a fuck about that. A woman who has no value to give to you plays sexual games. The girl I have right now, she plays 0 sexual games. 0. None. And we've been going together for like 4 or 5 months, and everything has been good. Great. Amazing. This is why you gotta become more attractive. This is why you should aim to be below 15% body fat. Cause money can help, but money ain't gonna get you through this. Money, you can't buy your way into a heart. You gotta know. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. And 99% of girls, you gotta fold them. You gotta give them up. Let them go back to their boyfriends. Let them go back to their exes. Let them go back to the fucking streets getting more and more and more dick. That's not your concern. Your main concern is to get better. Looks, money, and mindset. Status as well, but mindset. Knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. How not to get caught up in these bullshit games that could land your ass in jail. If you meet the right one, fuck yeah, she's gonna sabotage your ass. Know when to walk away. Know when to push back. Know when to tell her, I'm not playing these dumbass games. This is silly. If you don't want to do it, it's fine. Let's talk for 5 minutes and I gotta get home. I gotta get up early tomorrow morning. It's that simple. Value yourself. Value your time. Value your energy. Because if you're a guy like me, locked in, focused on his purpose, 99% of women don't deserve you. Sad but true. Sad but true. Most women won't be matches. Out of 1 million women, you might find, well, let's say out of 100, you might find 10 good matches. 5 to 10 perfect matches that you can build with. You know? So, if you guys aren't there yet, keep going. Go harder. Lock in. And always, always, always be yourself. Let's get it. Let's go.